name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.
It's time now to go through the shortlist segment of the show, and we'll go through Rahil's and we'll go through mine. So without any further ado, let's go across to Rahil and have a look what his shortlist is, and we'll come back and have a look at mine.
Well, in race 3, as a suggested place accumulator banker, I've gone with the 2-horse Winter Royale. I think you can ignore his last run. He never got into a race from stall gate of 14. He was drawn 14 out of 14. Much better drawn in gate 2. On the turf over the 1900, I think the trip is going to really suit him, and I expect him to be right there at the finish. And he offers some nice value at around 6 to 1 in the market. Moving on to race 4, the 7-horse Rise. Rise is consistent. Gareth van Zyl, his stable are in good form. Last time out, I think the weight may have just got the better of Rise, 61.5. Now carries 58 on her back. Does take on slightly tougher, but I definitely feel that she can be up to the test. Out of her last 5 starts, she's won twice and run 3 fourths. She's going to be right there at the business end, and I definitely think she should finish in the top 3. Moving on to Lucky Last, the 8th race on the card. Warren, like you, I'm also in the camp of the 8-horse Rocky Reef. Last time out, she was drawn 12 out of 12, and she travelled 3 wide, and she did enough to finish 4th in that race. There's been a winner from that form line, and I just feel that Rocky Reef going over the 1600 meter trip once again, her 3rd run, she's going to show massive improvement, and I feel she's going to be the horse to beat in this lineup, and she shouldn't miss out on the top 3. Moving on to horses to watch out for. The first horse comes up in race 2 in the form of Purple Merchant. Warren Kennedy and Alison Wright team up. Now, this 4-year-old daughter of Trippy, she's dropping the ratings from a 83 to a 75. She does drop in trip to the 1000 meters, 1 from 1 over the course and distance. Last time out was drawn in barrier position 12, and she ran on strongly at the business end to finish in 7th position, 3 lengths by Soiree. I think the drop in trip's going to suit her. Faces slightly easier company, I'd say, and I'm expecting a big run from Purple Merchant, and she does offer the value in the race at around 9 to 2 in the market, so definitely a horse to watch out for. Then moving on to race 6 on the card. It does seem to be a tricky race where you need to play wide, but I do like the value that Hable has around 25 to 1 in the market. He's come down in the ratings from an 85 to a 66, so that's 19 points down. Much better drawn in gate 9, even though it is a wide draw, it's better than gate 14. Drops in trip to the 1400. I think that it's going to be a trip that's going to suit him nicely, and he's going to be the upset type in the race, and a horse to keep a close eye on. Warren, I haven't found any suggested pick 6 bankers. I know that you have found 2 suggested pick 6 bankers in the form of Puerto Manzano and Rocky Reef, but do tell us more about your shortlist for Thursday's racing.
Yeah, thanks, Rahil. Let's have a look, and nice that our shortlists are quite different, so the punters and the viewers can make up their own minds and see what they want to include and what they don't want to include. But I have gone with 2 pick 6 bankers, so let's start with those then, seeing that you've mentioned that. Let's go and talk about race 5, number 2, Puerto Manzano, the best weighted horse in the race for Johan Janssen van Vieren and the Werners family. And then in the 8th race, number 8, Rocky Reef, whom we both quite like. So those are the 2 suggested pick 6 bankers. And then I think the other races you're going to have to load up because it's that tough. Suggested place accumulator bankers, well, obviously Rocky Reef and Puerto Manzano feature there as well. And then I've just suggested one other in the 6th race, horse number 3, Noble Sniper. I'll be quite disappointed if Noble Sniper doesn't finish in the first 3, to be quite honest with you. I believe that Noble Sniper can win. So those are those are the horses that are part of my shortlist. All that's left for us to do is to wish you all well and to wish you to punt well and get your bets on timeously for your race meeting on the 16th of December, the public holiday. We will be here at Hollywood Bets Greyville, Raheel and I taking you through the 8-race card. Punt well, get your bets on timelessly, and we'll see you as always in the number 1 box.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.